Hello, my name is Ann Brock. Today we're going to go through a quick demo of some of the new features of Remedyforce Summer 17. For those of you I haven't worked with before, I did work with BMC for about 15 years. I was there when Remedyforce got started back in about 2010. But about a year and a half ago, I came over and joined RightStar Systems and I'm working with them as a pre-sales resource now. RightStar is a longtime partner at BMC's, and we cover all of the BMC products. So whether you need process consulting, whether you need implementation services, or maybe you need remote administration services, RightStar can provide them on all the BMC products, not just Remedyforce, but BCM, ADDM, TrueSight, Remedy, Footprints, whatever it is. Just please do contact us if you have any needs in the area of BMC solutions. And again, we also do some process consulting work, so happy to help you out however you need it. First thing I want to hit on what's new in Remedyforce Summer 17 is around self-service, and 3.0 self-service improvements in particular. Those of you that are new to Remedyforce may not realize there was a 2.0 self-service. It had some features that did not make it to 3.0 until this release, and those features are pretty useful. And those are along being able to search records, being able to sort records by created date instead of by last updated date, and being able to filter the records down a bit. Also, being able to configure the fields that are shown. So these features have been added into 3.0 self-service, so those of you who have been using 2.0, maybe it's time to move to 3.0, maybe not, but take a look at it. So what does this look like? I'm logged in here as my user, Jackson. He puts a lot of tickets into the system. So when he goes to view his activity, he has a lot of items out here. Well, let's say he wants to find a particular ticket number. Go ahead and click on that search icon that's up in the top right and type in the ticket number, and he's going to get directly to there. So he can start seeing if there are any updates, anything going on, any notes. Not too many notes right now, so maybe he'll add one and add that note. So that's good. It's pretty. You can search by ticket number. That's useful. But it doesn't have to be just by ticket number. Maybe Jackson put in a ticket a while ago about a project. Can't remember the number, but he's wondering what the status is. Well, he just goes ahead and types in the word project, and he gets back any tickets that have the word project in them. So really nice searching capabilities within the solution. But the other really nice thing is not just around searching, but being able to filter. I can look at just my tickets or just my service request. I can look at just the open tickets or just the closed tickets. Or if I want to get very granular, I can look at a particular status that I might be wondering, I know it was pending approval. Let me see if it's still in there. So if I wanted to look at all my open tickets, I would just select that, select apply, and now I have my open tickets. So that's a really nice feature too. It was part of 2.0. We're very happy to see it here as part of the 3.0 self-service. The final piece of this are the fields that are visible here. So I bring this up and I look at the details and I see a certain set of fields. Email, open date, description, resolution. You can now configure which fields are going to appear there. So I'm going to flip over to where I'm on my custom object incident. I'm going to go to field sets. And I'm going to go down to self-service ticket layout. Let's say I want to add something to this. Maybe I want incident source for some reason. I just find that field. I drag it down. I save it, and now that's going to be visible when I bring up the ticket. So I bring up the ticket again, and now incident source is a field that's available there. So now you all as administrators are going to be able to control which fields are visible in self-service. That's a very nice to have with Summer 17. The next area I wanted to hit was around the activity feed enhancements. A couple of nice ones here that are going to help you as you're working your tickets. Quicker attachments, and being able to use some of those email conversation options that you weren't able to use before. So let's go over and look at a ticket. I'm logged in here on my Remedyforce console. Let me go ahead and bring up a ticket, and my activity feed is, of course, over here. And nothing much is going on there, but let's say I want to go ahead and email Luke. Luke is my client this time. And he needs a manual PO created. So maybe I went ahead and did that. And so I want to go ahead and send that manual PO to him. When I click on the email icon, I now have multiple fields visible, not just the two fields. I'm able to use an email template if I want to. And to add an attachment, I just click next to the subject line, find the PO or the invoice, put something in the body. Here you go. And go ahead and send it. So very easy to go ahead, send an email record with an attachment, and to have additional email conversation options open beyond the ones that we were used to in the prior version. If I'm not going to be doing it through email, if I just want to go ahead and send an attachment, I don't have to hit the Save button anymore. I just click the attachment, and it's attached. I don't have to hit the Save button. So there's even a little bit of time saving if you're just adding an attachment. Not a huge change, but I think it's a change that your support analysts are going to appreciate. So a couple other useful features. Now you can capture time to close based on business hours. I know time tracking is a continual battle out there. Everybody's working on time tracking. Everybody's trying to figure out. So this is going to be really nice, is calculating the closure time using the business hours. And a totally different subject, but I just kind of grouped these together on the slide, is now you can easily view your configuration items from your incident. So let's take this kind of backwards. I'm going to go ahead and open up a ticket that has a configuration item attached to it. And go ahead and click down on those. Configuration item and asset details. And what you'll now see is next to the service and configuration item fields, these little icons. So now just by hovering over that, I'm able to see some details. If I added a configuration item here, billing application server, let's say, I'd be able to see the details there. And that's a hyperlink, so I'll be able to open that up if I want to and go directly to that record in the CMDB. Huge help. I know a lot of you have lookup fields that you've added into here, but now it is part of the incident record. It makes it very easy to do. But what about that time to close, you're saying? And how do I configure that, and where does that show up? So over here in Administration, in General Application Settings, that's where you're going to go ahead and set it up, whether you're going to calculate that particular time. So I can see here that I can do it by client, by account, or by organization, and calculate that closure time. What that means is then when I have a report, I'm able to use this new field, time to close, to show how many business days it's been closed. I haven't closed that many tickets since I've gotten that field open, so I just have this one ticket, but now you're going to be able to use that. And again, the field that you want to use, time to close, is now available in reporting or on the incident record. So another way to go ahead and track time. And by the way, while we're on this subject, this has nothing to do with Summer 17, but we recently did a blog post where I showed how to do a particular report using a matrix report and a bucket report. This report, a customer wanted to know how many tickets were closed within 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, etc. And so I set up this report. If this is a report that's of interest to you, it is on the RightStar site under our blogs, how to set up this particular report. A little bit of a diversion there, but a kind of cool report. Okay. So that was covering those two features, how to capture time to close and configuration items from incident. And that's really all I wanted to cover today. There is a new enhancement around encryption. With Remedyforce, you can now leverage Salesforce's platform and Shield encryption. Nothing really to show you, but there is a great FAQ out on the community site. So here's the link to it. Or of course, you can always go to communities.bmc.com, go to the Remedyforce section, and search for encryption. You'll find that FAQ pretty quickly. And if you are looking for the rest of the enhancements, there's a handful of others that weren't as interesting to me, so I didn't talk about them today. They are on the doc site under the enhancements. So I really do hope that your Summer 17 upgrade goes smoothly and that you're able to take advantage of all these features. I think you're going to like them. Thank you.